Gabe say he couldn't show today and I just missed something?
I didn't hear anything.
Welcome back. Oh, great. Alright, I'll give him 2 more minutes and then I gotta see if we can get a stop. Temp. HTcm sub. Looking for power quick DPS. Is no way. Seems so weird for quick. Now we'll keep it the same. Quick Herald. For a session starting now until that. Putting until it hits 35. Essies. And then HTcm runs. Looking for 1 quick herald for a session starting now until set +4. We are at Su 1P2. Let me know if interested. Let me know. However, if interested. See how it goes. What? For the thing? It should. Nothing's changed, and if it worked for you last time, nothing's changed. If it suddenly doesn't work, I don't... Alright, click the markers and trails icon, and go to pathing module settings. Who's this person that randomly joined?
It might have been somebody from our my post.
Then go to the 3rd tab and make sure Lua scripts are enabled. Is that somebody actually from the thing though? Huh?
Their name isn't on here, so let me. Oh, looks like that would be the case.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. That's Did you put a squad message join on that?
Yeah, but normally
Okay.
people will like react or something.
Okay. Man. Tired. 6, 5, do. And Gabe is still offline. Alright. Well, this is not what I really wanted to do today.
On the bright side, the quickness stuff is basically the same as
Yeah,
what pugs normally do.
I'll still go through the entire spiel. Welcome in. Thank you for filling.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not much. Our quick DPS just is MIA, so.
I'm gonna drop some food back here if anyone needs any.
I'll be dropping food, but if.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know if y'all already started.
No, but like, our session's just about to begin. So, just for my reference, what's your experience in HTcm?
I've got Assault. I have experience of Assault.
That's fine.
I've touched Salt 2 or 3 times now.
Alright, cool.
As QDPS, so.
Alright. So, I'm gonna have you run Jalis, and the big thing is a Road for Murjamoth and Elite for Zaitan Scream. Good with them?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Then
And
I'll
I'm
just.
assuming we're still doing that first green as quick green, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go through everything. So, you are in bottom sub, so in Purification 1, you'll start in the middle. This is where you get your boons and you can give them. You do your initial push, and then come over here to swirl, counter push here, and then CC. We'll have a portal from Purification 1 to Jormax, so there's no running. Your spread spot will be right here, where Slimy Shaved Char is.
Okay.
Dormag, our DPS check is either during second void pool, or we hold until the second green spawn, and then we'll phase during that. Your green on Jormag is close.
Yep.
For Primordius, as far as you're concerned, I don't think our special Primordius strat doesn't mean you do anything different.
Okay.
Your green for Primordius is the middle one, and then you'll have a portal back to Primordius. We do one chump Primordius, so there's no running out for second green. All that.
Okay.
Crocatoric, nothing's different. For Purification 2, you are on counter push group, so arrow. You are
Okay.
there mostly just to provide quickness support for the birds and other people who are pushing. And then you'll have a portal over to help CC, and you're good to go. Any questions or concerns so far?
No, should be good.
Alright, Morjamoth is completely normal. When I'm all done, you'll talk with the Vindicator about how to do roads. For Zaitan, you are, I believe you're close green. So, normal stuff there. For Salt Spray, you're just killing Salt Spray. Eventually CCing, nothing too special. And for Suwon. So, for Suwon, you actually have a pretty chill job. So, once we finish Purification 3, we will all come to the hitbox and we'll boon up until Suwon spawns. And then you are on close screen duty. Close screen is in a very identical spot to Jormag's, so you don't have to worry too much. The difference, I guess, between Jormag's screen is you can actually melee the Dragon Void from it if you really want to, unlike Jormag's first. But otherwise, if what is it? Suwon does her slam right here, and green is about here. Like once the slam happens, you can just dodge into the green, and that's a very consistent way to just make sure you succeed your green.
Okay.
Otherwise, for Suwon, spread spots are different, mostly because of the claw slam. Your spread spot will be right in the middle. It'll feel a little bit claustrophobic, but you'll be good. From there, really just DPS and dodge waves and make sure you get into your greens.
Okay, cool. So the only thing that's different for me from what I was used to is just counter pushing over here, and I'll be, and then I come over and help CC after the counter push. You're
Yeah,
saying?
you'll have a portal.
Okay, cool.
Am
Okay, yeah, that should be everything.
I missing anything?
That sounds right to me.
Alright, so for more Jamoth Road, you do second road.
Okay.
So alright. Food. Suppose we'll get going.
Ready check.
Are we running triple Jalis?
That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Now Wolfie's gonna be the one to get knocked off somehow.
Ventare is Wolfie's job.
I guess Wolfie could do Shiro Ventari.
Yes you are. Thank you for that. Here's hoping me playing Pam and Raids pays off.
Was that Jalis pushing? It was so much faster today.
Yeah.
Yeah, hammers push crazy fast.
Four.
Oh,
We're
my
still
bad.
fine for the damage if we res. Not with that.
I mixed up the one with this one. My apologies.
Oh. I have to shift signet. GG. We're not making it. Not with not dead.
Wait for greens.
Yeah, thank you.
Ready check.
Oh wait, am I dumb? Yes.
I was wondering why we weren't getting anything.
Sorry. Add. We need to hold a little bit. Alright, we're good. A lot of storm seers, be wary. Let's go. Chomp in 3, 2, 1, now.
Dead.
Oh, GG.
My favorite way to GG is to just take the portal back early.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sounds fun.
Ready check.
Quick question for that part. Do you guys take a portal out there for the DPS as well? Like
Yeah.
going
The
out
DPSers
to...
have their own thing.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Yeah, you go, you take it out and then back in.
Oh, so y'all have a portal that goes out and then back in as well. Okay.
They're our
Cool.
fun greed portal, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay. I ran like an idiot.
I mean, you're
Make sure you wait like an entire second before you put the portal back
Ah, damn
after the red disappears, or you'll die.
I wouldn't. That's mostly just for the DPSers, and since you have a spread, it'll be a bit annoying to get it because there's gonna be 2 spreads if you try to go for it. I recommend just
I'll
running
just
out.
run then. Yeah, I'll just run. Listen, man, I'm just here to make you happy. All right.
Was almost bad. We need to do a large hold. And kill. Let's go. Any bats? No. 3, 2, 1, now.
Oh, we're missing one?
Did I?
I think you went to the wrong green. Or there was
Isn't
one green.
the
there.
circle one
We had
both
3 on the
hearts?
back.
What did we ever swap Gabe for that green? Because it's both portal verts and then it's quick and a lack because we got to give the DPS group boons, and then it's. Oh wait, no, Bjorn's on this side, isn't he?
I'm where you are, yeah.
All right, then I fucked up. Let me confirm. Close mid. Alright. Well, just for now, my bad on the miscommunication. Swift, if you could do the, just on Primordius, the one at circle here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, my bad.
No, my
Ready,
apologies. It
check.
wasn't.
Right spot now. Add. hold a little bit. And kill. And let's go. Three, 2, 1, now. Apparently my mind missed. Go. We'll see what our damage is like. Alright, we need to do a hold. A little hold. Kill. Kill. Nice. Let's go. Launch him. Counter push, quickness. Oh shit, I forgot I'm supposed to be pushing. And
We couldn't kill all the ads on time.
Was the speed of the orb okay?
Ready check.
yeah, the speed was fine.
Okay.
Remember, you're on the counter push side left. Because I didn't see you over there, and you give might quickness, and they didn't kill them all in time. Damn, I'm so used to being in the middle. So frustrating. Ugh. Ads. Green fail on Vert Portal. Vert Green. Remember to play it safe. Don't have as many.
Ready check.
For here. Gabe's finally saying stuff. Pushing this nerding. Just gonna get rid of arrow with this one. Hold a little bit.
Oh gosh.
Kill. Let's go. Three, two, one. Now.
I think I opened the middle.
GG. Die to probably ping.
I think our might's been kind of low in top sub too.
I mean, that's
I'm
on
not sure.
Noth and Naga. But yeah, it is kind of low.
I know Power Harbinger doesn't give much, but
I've been swapping pets on cooldown, but I can try to focus on it more.
Not so much swapping pets on cooldown because, well, first off, the might from that is garbage. But second, it's boons around you. So if you swap your pets when you're off for Void Pool, the only person benefiting that is yourself.
Oh, I meant on cooldown when I'm in
Yeah.
range.
Yeah. But at that point, it'll be managing CA 5 and 4 while also doing other stuff. Oh, I forgot the
Just
quickness.
so I'm clear, I'm in this side for push for boons for this one, but Morgemoth, I'm in opposite side, correct?
Morgemoth, I think Gabe was
Okay,
over on counter
so
push, right?
I just want to make sure I'm in the right spot for quickness here, because I'm on this
Yeah,
one
no.
for this one.
You've got both quick on the same side here.
So it's top sub, middle, bottom sub, with over here.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there are 6 people. So
Oh, we're missing 2 people over here then, for initial push.
Yeah.
okay. The Noro, blue, Noth, Naga, Furball, center.
It's fair what we're missing.
You have one, because I go in the corner, right?
Yeah, you're good. You're with me. You're with this group.
Birds do have an easy time getting stacks even from the middle on this purification.
CA 4 and 5 is like half the might, but yeah.
Like nothing different about doing it for might than there is for doing it for a lack, right? Like
Yeah. I mean, as
yeah,
long
yeah.
as you're close to them. Yeah.
I've swapped one of my wells for the risk elixir anyway, so I'll have extra now.
Yeah. I think you might be having my problems because I usually play Bladesworn, and Bladesworn generates a ton.
True.
The one thing I haven't been doing is I haven't used Call of the Wild constantly. Sometimes I keep it.
Yeah, keeping
But
it
I
for
can try to run
CC
it
is
back.
fine, but otherwise may as well. You might have out of combat verbal.
Ready check.
I don't know.
You could probably take off Elixir of Anguish, but you'd probably have to go higher boon duration or something. I don't know
I've
how
already
much
got
higher, but
more burn duration than I need though.
I mean you could try it.
I swapped a trait.
Squad ready.
I took off one of the traits because we had plenty of might before, so I put it back now.
Oh.
Oh, the other thing is I'm not in combat sometimes, and I don't think the traits trigger.
One down on group. Hold a very small amount. And kill. Let's go. One very low, one down, one no. Good.
Yeah, I think it's the out of combat bet that's like killing the might actually.
I can leave and come back in. I don't know if that'll fully solve it. We have to do a whole big field spell. I'm just gonna turn around. I'm just not grabbing it. I should probably. Good. Bro, watch out. Alright. As a reminder, you're a counter push swift, so you're gonna go to triangle. Feel lonely, but love company. Ads. Watch out, bad. Slow counter push.
Okay, port on me should be okay.
Port safe. Watch out, loop. Alright.
And I am second roads here, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just after burst wave, you can throw yours down. One low. One down. Continue. Just follow. Let's go over there. Doesn't matter. Jump. No downs, nice. Alright. Whatever. Continue. Nope.
Oh, I swapped for CC just now, so I don't have the block. Someone has a bubble.
No one on green, no one on green. No one on green.
Did I?
I don't know.
So when I'm looking at this, my notes. Close, mid, close,
There's
close,
somebody that
close.
didn't go to green.
Close, left, right.
I was calling for green. And
Yeah, I know. What green did I tell you to do here, Naga?
on this one is this one.
Ah, man. Furball, fully DC'd. Alright then, I think... Yeah, so I think this is a byproduct of when you first filled for us. I try to make things as simple as possible for you. But I never actually went over what is actually supposed to happen because you became a static member. And I never actually got with you. That's on me. My bad.
Which
Alright.
one does not do during Zaitan though?
Mid.
Yeah. Alright. So what our previous person actually did that you're replacing is close green on Jormag, then you are, or would. What's the bubble? Alright, so for Zaitan, you are this green. So you are the green on Zaitan with no marker. I'll go over, remind me, I'll go over everything for you after the session. Because I gotta double check stuff and make sure I'm giving you the correct information. And then for Sue 1, you'll take the portal and do Argery. So it's really just take portal, like even like right before wave spawns, dodge into it as if you're dodging through the wave, and then you just You can dodge backwards again if you want and take the border block. Then I gotta figure out spread location for. You can go square for now on Suwon. Is your ping? No, not star. Again, like it's all part of the stuff of like making stuff as simple as possible for those who fill, which also means like changing up strategies, and now you have very easy fill information which isn't actually the static information. It's just a giant jumbled mess that I really didn't account for because I didn't expect the fill I would give all this information to become a static. So again, that's on me. I'm sorry. I'll fix that after.
Computer.
What's this? Like,
I think it will kill your pet, but
how about this, Verbal? How, um, with your current ping, like if you were in like a Strike CM group or in raids, would you just say, alright, my ping's just really bad, I can't do my job, I gotta hop out? Would that be what you would say right now? Or do you think you can manage your ping? Or not manage your ping, but do your best to account for it when... No. Are you using Wi-Fi or something? Or is it just like a weird Ethernet? Settings shouldn't affect things. Oh yeah, well, Wi-Fi will affect things. Do you not have an option to go wired? Or, those worst case, would phone hotspot be better than Wi-Fi? Is that more consistent? I don't know much.
depends on the Wi-Fi and everything.
Yeah, it's probably because there's probably an event going on this week around your area that people are using the Wi-Fi, or maybe people are moving around and it's blocking the signal. Regardless, do you think your connection is bad enough that you are better off just leaving, or you still think you're good to go? Because at this point, I mean, you can try without Discord, it could help, you're just not going to have my calls. Alright, if you think you're good, then we'll continue, but if you have to go, then I'm just going to cancel this session because it's a clusterfuck of a session. Alright, I'll do my best to type out stuff. Alright.
Good CC.
Hold. Big hold, sorry. Well, let's go. Yep. Three, two, one, now.
I don't know who else saw how close my Greatsword 5 was to revealing me, but it was close.
Alright, what's her damage? That's a hold. And kill. Oh yeah, I forgot Verbal's not gonna type. Not like there's much to type to.
I was gonna say, it sounds terrible.
Yeah. Why do I have the timer arrows red? And it's a red fucking pool. Idiot. Alright. Crap it up. Fucking attack. We're all good. I'm not gonna have as much CC. Watch out. That was really close, man.
When it dies before my headbutt hits.
Spawning now. What is my mech? Hey, don't do that. Oh. One low. Add heart. Add a middle. Void Bulk instead. Heal up. Poison Spit does exist, watch out. At least I thought I did. Cool. Kinda sucked, but whatever. Go to your greens. And that is almost a fail. Kill those giants, they need to die. Oh! Okay. I have to use my backup. I'll give you space. I don't think we're gonna make the damage check. Continue, got a DPS hard. Oh.
Are you gonna be okay, or do you need
I'm
to
good.
go?
I'm good. DPS your heart out. Don't worry about me. Kill. Killing is far more important than me. GG.
Ready check.
And that's the kind of difference that if I didn't actually go down to spread, I would have been fine. Okay, I gotta use my others. No boon rip at start.
Did 5 people miss their CC? What happened?
I don't know.
I went down to a lightning bolt, so I couldn't staff 5.
No.
I might have had some contribution.
Oh boy. You know, I'm just gonna stay like this to heal me. Small hold. Nothing big. Easy kill. Let's go. Three, two, one. Go. Need hats.
I think I opened it already.
It's okay. You'll have a second portal. I'll just get back a little later. Damage is better. I'm not sure if it's going to be good enough. It is better. Commit. I think that's the wrong call, but I'm committed. It was the wrong call. Commit. Remember, we have bug. One down, DP, quick. Push will be a little slow.
These ads we're killing, it's always just very close.
Luke, watch out. Spawning in 2, 1, now. My Mac go right here. Yo, Mac. Incoming. Very good. Smacked up there. Void pools can stay. Spit does exist, watch out. Let's go. DPS. Bjorn is low, away from group.
Just help with that.
I'm not gonna have much CC. I think somebody might have done a dagger 3 there.
Alright, can we have 2? Oh, I gotta brief, but can we have 2 people kill ads for purification 3?
I mean, it got pushed towards the edge, which was the main problem.
Yeah.
Ready check.
Bug. We have a bug.
Oh yeah, we do. It's ready. Check this out. Thank you. We're gonna get to Primordius just so we can get rid of the early chomp bug. Y'all can come to center.
You really GG'd on top of the food.
Remember no port. GG it. This will be a ready check. Hold. MVPs.
Oh, I got interrupted in there.
Got redeemed.
Let's go. Three, two, one. Are you gonna rock my mind? No. Alright. Kill. Good. Let's go. Jump. Take my max in a good spot. One power res.
Res.
pad right next to us. Spawning in 2, 1, now. Off. Wiggles can stay. Spit does exist. Oop. Ah, it followed me. I actually went down.
We weren't the only one.
The whole squad went down.
Is that just no prot? Oh, apparently I have log manager up already. That really just no prot? Luck.
Maybe the other reps can tell me. I don't know if there's a good way for me to provide protection if I'm in dwarf.
You just use the elite shout instead.
Are you pulsing faceted chaos when you're in Gwent?
Yes, I am. But whenever we're in that phase, because I have to have 40 to pop right, which is quite a
It's
bit.
a lot, yeah. I'm just
So I
double
pretty much have to stay in dwarf, unless there's a.
Buffs. It's me. Backwards. Alright, where am I? Yeah, it's just no prot. Alright,
We're already like barely squeaking by on the DPS check.
that's just for today.
Did you have right when it went off?
I just killed the ammo. I'm pretty sure the answer would be no, but let me double check.
I might have canceled it in a dodge or something.
You can also have Jalis F2 on. Like, don't consume it for that rotation.
We did not have it, and the
Okay.
reason is you just cast it too late.
Oh really?
Wait. Okay, I see. So I think you cast it at the right time, but you're used to the cast time with quickness, and you didn't have quickness.
It's my quickness's fault. It's not my fault. Oh wait, I provide quickness. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no shit. Oh, hold up, no, hold on. I had 100% uptime. I'm pretty sure. Come on now.
I'm looking at the log here. I'll
This is wild.
here.
No,
hell are you?
don't shut me off. Just forget it. It's okay. Just forget it. All right. Okay.
this is once a second, right? And how big is that? So if I just came to here and I did this, that's not a bad radius. Alright, so I suppose if I realize that I myself don't have protection, then if I remember, I will just use Crisis Zone, and then just do a Medkit 3 to cleanse you guys. That means he'll move a little bit. It might take a second for it to actually be cleansed, but
Ready check.
he'll at least have protection. Yeah. But at a certain point, like, we're struggling to make the damage check, and you're doing the damage of a portal root. So the more you keep cucking your damage more and more and more to do the support stuff, the harder our DPS checks are.
Dude.
So, one down. Time. Okay. Why'd I do that? Don't have Boomer. Sorry. Not like it matters, but. Alright, let's go. Three, two, one, now. This might move. This is a hold. Wait. Kill. Yep. Go. Counter push slow. We have a. Okay. I'll res,
These
lower
were
CZ.
terrible.
We'll get you later. Can I?
Those bees were awful.
They were. There was a little spot that was safe, but yeah. Almost killed myself. It's fine. Watch out. Nope. Come with me. Rush back. Someone doesn't. GG. What happened there?
Got knocked by a snake head on my way back. I was mid dodge though. Are they just not dodgeable or did I mistime it?
You had to have missed
They're
time.
dodgeable.
Okay, that's good to know.
So you got knocked. Giant burst was slow. You were in the other sub, so I did my backup strategy for my sub. My sub, did you get feared? For that one screen? My attempt at my backup strat? It's for my information. Okay.
I think I was fine too.
Okay, good. And the theme with Zaitan today
Ready,
is just
check.
the burst is low. Because those giants should be dead like 3-4 seconds earlier. Start it up. Take a look at logs after this. Furball. That ad still isn't being dealt with at this point. Green Fay. What?
That was me. Sorry.
GG.
Just didn't get there in time. I think I might have had a lag spike right when I used the jump skill.
Alright, this will be our last pull.
Ready, check.
I'm not gonna have as much CC. I'll just ditch my damage. Stupid. Hold, sorry. Big hold. Just don't do anything. Thank you. That's a fail self. Continue. Three, two, one, now. This damage we might not even need it. However, it doesn't matter, just kind of doesn't matter what our phase is because it's our last hole. Good. Got long cooldowns because I lost it. Oscar. Shot. GG. Again, low giant burst. People got hit by the stomp. Nobody else got a void pull. Well, that'll do it for us. Thank you very much for filling on the fly, Swift. Sorry it wasn't much Suwon experience for you, but thank you nonetheless.
It's okay. It's all good experience, right?
I'm gonna go take a look at logs.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Yeah, good one.
Tired. Alright, time to see who is not actually doing any giants. It's the bursts. It's all the bursts today.
Yeah.
Literally the reason why Zaitin struggled. Much as it did.
Is it comp or is it just player skill?
Player skill.
Yeah. Like, Berserker has almost no bursts, but I'm consistently top burst on giants. It's got decent cleave, but you know.
Last time I saw when I looked at stuff, the portal verts were doing very little. And I think people were relying too much on my blade burst, that they didn't really have to refine their own burst. Or actually know what their impact is. All of our giant stacks have been fine. I go out of my way to boon rip and make sure there's CC and put a little bit of extra damage on it as I run out. But by the time the giants start doing stuff, they're at like 30%, if not 40%. And then people get hit by giant attacks they're not used to getting hit by.
That pull, one of them was at 58%.
Yeah. It's still probably the one that was not stacked together with the other two. With a little bit out. I put a little bit of extra damage on that one in case. Open all logs. Alright, giants, what do we have? This was the one where Furball was dead. Yorn did very little. Twinkle did very little. I think the better thing to do here is to just look at what player. What did Wolfie do here? Wolfie was focused on Ventari. Otherwise, all Wolfie does is death drops and Great Sword 2 and 1. See Naga, player some. We have a couple marks. We have some elixirs, but really not a lot. How long was this? 25 seconds. Okay, so I really should be seeing a lot more than I am.
Oh, I can do more if I don't need to help with CC. Then that means I can start the burst in Jalis, and then do the burst, and then go to Ventari for the bubble. But since before I swapped to Ventari, I've been using Shiro Elite for CC. That's why now I'm doing the Ventari's Elite CC. But if I don't need to do that, I can do more. But yeah, right now I'm stuck in Ventari.
That's good information.
At that point, I was scrambling to get to the further out green.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had that.
And also, there hasn't been any roads while we go to mid green or we go to close green.
And so the later runs, I've put my
so instead of sticking around the DPS, we have to run out of the AOE because we don't have stab, or else we'll just get knocked.
Oh, bottom
And
sub.
usually I'm the one that does rolled out. But then after I swap to Ventari, I can't do rolled to
Yeah.
close screen anymore.
I'm just seeing what other players are doing because I get why your burst isn't as much as it would be. I'm looking at you're focused on getting to the far green, so that's that. Hold on, I have to add gate.
I think maybe the later ones were a little better because I changed to using the well and the shroud skills before leaving.
Yeah, it'll hurt burst a lot too.
Otherwise, Noro, from other logs, what are some general like burst, or what's a number on the giant section in logs that players should strive for?
It's so hard because if they die immediately, then everybody's numbers are going to be low.
What's an average thing then? What should be expected of X, Y, or Z builds?
I would look for like 30 to 40k.
30 to 40.
But that also, like that's like if they die right before green, basically.
Okay, that's
Why
fine.
don't you look at the graph? You can see like the
Yeah,
damage.
the graph helps with that.
Yeah, that way you can see it, or you can maybe change the interval to like a shorter period of time.
Yeah, we have Noro and Blue doing burst. Everyone else just doesn't do it.
Yeah, Nora, you can change the DPS from full to 4 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 or 30.
Yeah.
Maybe even custom.
On this giant, this was just after green. Maybe?
So you can usually tell when the greens are happening because the giant like flat lines on their HP. Like it stops going down.
Alright, on this log where we actually got to Purification 3, the Portal Verts actually did more. And Portal Verts did more. Verbal actually did something. I think Blue and Noro did the same, but your damage numbers are higher because shorter phase. Wolfie did more, but I think like in this poll, like the thing that made Wolfie do a whole bunch more is the fact that she did Greatsword 5. That just did that added. That's just that's a 50k on all the giants. That's another 8k
Here's
DPS.
like if you want like a good giant kill just for numbers sake, this is one.
Yeah, giants. You have Reaper, that's 9 second, and all Reaper did was Soul Spiral. Interesting. Oh, that's Greatsword 4, right? Sorry, Shroud 4.
Yeah.
Shroud 4, yeah.
Does that really have that high of power scaling?
It is very strong. Most people greed and don't use it on stuff like giants because they want the big numbers on the boss, but
yeah. The other stuff isn't as big, but it does matter. Okay. I'm not too concerned about the rest. Yeah, the portal verts here actually did stuff. In this log, this was another.
you can see like Soren is a really good player and like he did 50k burst on quick DPS. He's crazy though.
It's more just the. So the pattern generally here that I'm seeing is the DPS players, for the most part, could definitely do higher burst. Portal verts leave a little bit to be desired, but And then Bjorn's constantly very low, and Naga is consistently pretty far down there, but that's more of looking into what a power quick Harvey can understanding that bird.
The like having to take that elixir will cut down
Alright,
burst a lot for
It
Harbinger as
does.
well.
Yeah, it was knocking a couple of K off my DPS as well.
Hmm.
But you know, if we need the might, then that's what we need. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go gear up power quick Harvey and bench it and understand it's the best way I can get a feel for builds. Man, I hate how fucking tired I am. I hate it.
I gotta go make dinner, but I'm definitely open to suggestions if you can think of anything
Yeah.
that I'm could be doing differently. Yeah.
What build do I kill here? I'm gonna kill my Condi Harvey.
Dad.
Unequip. 2, 3, 5, 6. And Naga's just running Great Sword, right? Or is it Dagger?
Staff axe focus right now.
Okay.
Like I
I
would
have a
definitely be
legendary
running Great
axe
Sword, but I also really like Great Sword 4. And I think at least on HTcm, like the loss of life force generation doesn't hurt that much since everything is constantly dying.
Has Link. Where's that build gave her? Or gave them? This one? Gotta replicate. So that's 27% boon duration. Oh, okay. Alright, time to replicate the build. So it is. Oh, they're running Dagger Warhorn? Wait. That's the build. Oh, I didn't understand the weapon. That's well. So it's Axe Focus. Okay. I've got to look into stuff to make sure that's fun. Do I have a focus?
Rending claws.
And what's the... Is it Thief or Fireworks? Or Axe Work?
It would have to be Thief, I think.
Alright, Thief makes, I'll have to get a Thief relic. Alright, so I need... that. Just make everything Berserker now and I'll edit. Berserker. And then I have pack. My relic chest. Guess my. Do I have a spare? Focus. Yes, do I. Does this have Berserker? It does. Those. Oh, they're my inventory. Come. Use power. Thief. Berserker. Alright. Now for gear. We run Assassin. Sigils. Force. Impact. Alright. Boon duration. I don't have the right build. Build would be do. 27.79. Force impact. I have a Jade bot core. Okay. And then skill wise, no, take spite. You take the quickness elixir, and oh well, dark. Then the elite elixir, that elixir. Alright. So here we have that. Cripple nearby foes and remove their boons. That is a lot of damage. And then Enshroud.
Hi there. Use the console to begin combat testing. If you have any inquiries, come speak to me.
Alright. Do. Shell. Alright, so presumably what you'll want to do is start off with some big skills. So you do Elixir of Anguish into I guess you could do that. This into I don't know how you do the opening burst. Oh, I gotta wait for Blight to go. What's the actual blood mutation for this spell? YouTube.com, Guru power, power, quickness, harbinger, deviance. It's a year ago, 3. So I guess the only information we really have is the one 3 months ago. Alright, what do you do for you?
I do basically Reaper rotation, but when I'm in Shroud I don't press 4 or 5 for power. I think they're both just kind of really long cast times for low damage.
Mm-hmm.
I would think that it would be worth it to switch to staff, but I don't know for sure. Like the bloodlust thing makes it kind of weird. Or I guess cruelty.
Alright, so what this person does in Shroud is the same as that. Force. Impact. Wait, how does this person open? Alright, so you spam all your skills.
Since HTcm you can precast, you can, tap Shroud to...
So, damage, shit, damage. Alright. This is a shitty opener. Yeah. Yeah, the quickness when you do this time. Focus makes this so awkward. Because this is a lot of damage, but...
It also doesn't crit though.
Huh. A great sword. I think crit will be far easier. man, life force is a huge issue.
Yeah, in a lot of places it isn't, and it's because stuff dies, and on the fights where it is, like, I don't know, there's a trait that makes it so marks generate life force that you can take instead of the might one.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, so I've been taking that a lot of the time. It's like an extra 12% per rotation.
Again. Do. And then does this give quickness? Oh, all boons. Okay. Alright, so if I were to burst on this build, this build doesn't have... Well, you would obviously... think... We run this double well. Oh man. I suppose if I had the choice, the burst for this build would be to first cast both of your wells, and then go into staff, do 2, 3, 4, 5, go in shroud, do a 2. That's all you would have time for.
Yeah, I would do it the other way.
Console to begin combat testing.
I
Shroud
would
into
do-
all the other stuff.
I would do first staff 5 because that's CC and pretty good damage, and then I don't remember what the other staff one is. Staff 3 that does the most. And then I'd swap to greatsword, do 5, 4, and then both wells, and then do under shroud.
So doing it that way, we start with this. We do this one because it does the most damage. And then this is 1961, 2228.
Could be worth it.
Nightfall should be that damage times 4, right? Doors to Nightfall. Yeah, so the damage is purple, so that makes it worthwhile. And then you do number 5 because it's just a very short cast time. Kind of the reason why you would do these two. Greatsword 4 and 5 are good damage, but they take a while to cast. But we want to get our wells down as fast as possible. That is... I think in the case of a 5-second-ish burst,
Yeah, for 5 seconds, it would, yeah.
it would be 5, 3, and then that's you want to swap at some point. So 5, 3, Suffering, Darkness, swap into Nightfall, Grasping Darkness. If you have the forethought to do that, because we want to do CC, and while we're in staff, we may as well get another high damage thing off. But then we want to get our pulsing stuff going, because if the more we delay them, the less impact they have during the exposed phase. So, Wall of Suffering lasts 6 seconds, Darkness lasts 5, Nightfall lasts 4. So if we do Suffering, that gets its ticks off faster. Then Darkness should end at roughly the same time as Suffering. Nightfall should have a similar story. And then you do Grasping Darkness because it's really fast. And then you would just go and Shroud, do your normal stuff here. The annoying thing is The damage on a Necro is not consistent in an HTcm environment. Because you have Soul Barbs, which, I mean, it does last a while, but you can't, it's harder to control that.
You
And
can
if you're...
precast it though. Like just tap Shroud to go in and like pre-buff it.
Yeah. If you have that luxury, but a Quickness Harbingers will not.
It actually gives you more life force to just do that.
I know it
If you
gives you
double
more
tap
life
Shroud.
force, but it's more quickness. It's managing quickness. Now, if
you're
you
saying.
are
Yeah.
confident in the quickness, then yes, you can just do this, and you can just stack as much life force as you want. But that means we now have to wait this long to go back in. Now, with the build that
Yep.
we are running, we should have a lot of overflow. But if you are doing that just to do the burst, then maybe quickness will fall off and it'll affect the burst of other people, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So,
And like I guess for at least at Giants, that shouldn't. I guess it's not 15 whole seconds from the end of the.
yeah. So, the next variable is Spiteful Talisman. If a foe has boons, you do less damage.
Mm-hmm.
A flat, less damage. And then, up below health threshold, 2 below health thresholds. And then the last variable is Blight. You want to have as much Blight as possible if you have that luxury while you're doing
That's why I
all
don't
this.
use 4 and 5 because those consume blight.
I mean, 3 and 4 do, yeah.
Okay. I think 2 does too, but it's also big damage.
Yeah. I'll try a benchmark without using those skills. Just realize I have so much blight. Affect the number. Gotta wait 20. It's not like those skills do much. They're just fun skills to use.
Mm-hmm.
And how much? That would be an extra 12.5% damage. Just a lot.
Welcome. Feel free to approach the console to begin combat practice. If you have any questions, I'm all ears.
Alright, so let's give myself quits. So let's say I stacked a whole bunch and I just have a quit. Do I have a thing that's con the amount? Alright, so with that... buffs, targets, standard kitty. So I did 140k by... What a better... Ugh. Want a better graph. Do I have to upload logs? Come on, log. Tiny piece, just upload. Alright, so... graph. So if we're looking for... let's say... 8 seconds is our goal. Then in 8 seconds, actually, I do 7. We want cumulative damage. So doing that, that gives us 118. Total damage with kind of unrealistic settings, but so 118 if we did that. Alright, so I suppose we should do that a few more times. Notepad, what time? 118 at 8 seconds. 1, 2, 4.
Also, worth noting that like casting Greatsword 5 before 4 will cancel the aftercast of 5.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, in this
But it also
zone-
might not work there because of the projectile eating hitbox things. I don't know.
Alright, so 8 seconds in. That was 133, 124. Oh, that's really variable. Yep. Thanks. That might actually affect things. I think I did all that too fast. I couldn't go into Shroud during all that. Reset that. Alright, so then we do... Alright, let's see how that goes. Alright, so player summary, graph, cumulative. So doing that. What? This graph is weird. Did I just do everything too fast? Everything I did... No way that... No way was that only 3 seconds.
A deadly raid squad is a happy raid squad. Practice your skills using our state-of-the-art
Doing this. All of that 3 seconds? Oh. I don't believe that. Can't even trust the logs now. There we go again. The video game even says it's 8 seconds.
The log is just not right.
Man, maybe my sense of time is shit right now. Okay, So I think we're underestimating what can be done. I just did 200k damage there. In best case scenario on quickness without food. With this
And
build.
without Night Sigil, and without all the other fun stuff.
So I really don't want to put, but let's not worry about adding more to the burst because the point is to have a fast burst anyways.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good order of operations. So, oh man, if I can do roughly 200,000 in the current state, then I don't know how much of a percent bonus do you think food would make?
Food and
master it?
master it. I think it would have to be at least 10%.
Only 10? Okay.
Cause like that's what 300 power and 70 ferocity. Maybe like 10 or 11, I think.
No, wouldn't it be 350 power and 70 ferocity? Because bloodlust is 250 and then food's 100.
Oh, if you're counting bloodlust too, yeah, okay.
I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. So for food, that would just be 300 and 70 ferocity, and if full infusions would be roughly 2.5% of damage.
Let's say food, cruelty, writ, and infusions I think would be about 16 or 17%.
And night sigil should be.
And night sigil is multiplicative 7%. Because you have impact on, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're looking at almost 25% total. And then also they'll have exposed for some of it.
For some of it, yeah. So I'll add another 25, so times 1.5 is 300,000.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
And like over 8 seconds, that's 40k DPS.
Yeah, but
For target. That does seem a little bit high.
Yeah, I think we're. Where's my logs? Okay, so if I were to check logs, is there something I'm gonna look at?
I guess that actually is probably about right. Like a Reaper got up to 140 DPS average over 4 seconds.
Okay, never mind.
I think that could be realistic.
So we start with a CCE, though this CC is kind of garbage. But it's supposed to be a team effort, so it shouldn't be a big deal.
Also something that could technically be precasted, like it won't break stealth until they actually run into it, but if there is a sniper nearby, then it's not a good idea.
Yeah. Because I think that would also, if you remember to do it or have the muscle memory to do it, I think that could work relatively well in a real scenario. You could obviously do more if you wanted to, and it's encouraged to do more if you can, but
I guess there's also one other thing
actually
that
no.
could be done. So if you start on Greatsword and do your burst, then as you're running out to green, you have 4 staff skills that do pretty good AoE damage that you can cast from a range. which you can't do if you do it in the other order.
Correct. But no matter if you do it in the other order, you're going to be in Shroud. So
Yeah,
you're going to
that's true.
be. I mean, it's not going to be as powerful, but I mean, no matter what, you're going to go into Shroud anyways.
Yeah.
So. It's on the simpler side of things. But for Zitian Giants, you could do like. Well of Suffering, Well of Darkness. They would be running Focus. But that's only one person. Ugh, yeah. And I'm lost in all my Chrome tabs. Giants have how much health? They have. Oh yeah, if they do that, that's 25% of a giant health. Then my Dragon Slash is about 250, 300k. Two of them will do half the health, but by the time I get the second off, they're out of exposed. And when I do the first one, they're not in exposed.
The Harbinger Burst has potential to be higher than Herald, I think, even. Like, sustained damage is probably a little bit lower, but...
It's really just people not actually contributing the burst.
Yeah, like, I know the vert stuff is a difficult situation because they've both been playing it for a long time. Like, if you look at the logs where we actually got to Salt Spray, both of them opened with Dagger 3, so that's why it was drifting.
Yeah. Oh man.
On top of Bjorn managing to do exactly 0 damage to the Salt Spray. So I don't know where he was casting his Dagger 3, so it might not have been actually on the boss, but... I guess I can check the... Oh, he probably casted it on top of the ad. But that would have been...
Alright. Actually, no, that's bad. It would actually have to be. Because the entire point of a burst starting in Greatsword is to get your wells out as fast as possible.
Yep.
Quicknesses actually has a lot of leeway, so taking the time to prepare for that shouldn't be that bad. Worst case, you can always just precast a quick Elixir of Anguish or Elixir of Ambition.
Yeah. Since neither of them have like delayed hits, you can just throw them on the group while we're stealthed, as long as there's no adds there.
Yeah.
They don't really do very much damage, so it doesn't hurt too bad.
Mm-hmm. And then, for me, for my Bladesworn, I think what I need to do in order to have a more effective burst is to start with a tactical reload into a Dragon Slash to be able to CC as quickly as possible, even though it really doesn't make a lot of sense because I can just go into Dragon Trigger and prepare it as they're coming in, but in reality I don't actually do that because the giant could be focused on me and I'd slow it down. And by the time I even begin charging my Dragon Slash, all the giants are together. So it's a moot point. It also means my Zaitan damage will be a little lower, but I will. Shouldn't.
Cooldown on tactical reload.
28.
So with Alacrity, that's like 24-ish, right?
It has the same problem as what is it? As a Soul Beast problem.
Yo. Yeah, if you use that on giants, you're probably only gonna get to use it maybe once during Zaitan if we kill fast enough.
I should be able to get a try. Because I used it at the very start. Get a Dragon Slash Mine, and then Zaitan spawns, tactical reloads at like 20 seconds with Alacrity, 2 more times.
Yep.
Maybe 3
You'll finish on it. Yeah, I think that shouldn't hurt you, and then you won't have it for Salt Spray, but it doesn't really matter as much there. I think it's nice to have higher burst for Salt Spray, but I think if we can't do it slow, we can't do it fast.
But then we have to deal with the CC.
Do you know if Gabe runs staff?
I don't believe so. I think he runs short bow.
I know Noth should be able to do a lot of CC and an AoE there, but I think they have a pretty big break bar too. And like
Don't giants have 1,000?
Probably something like that. If they stack well, I get 300 on all 3 of them.
Defiance bar. Giant. Champion Void Giant 1,000.
Okay.
So 1,000 on all 3 of them. We have to break them ASAP. Or nearly 8. We have like 2 seconds, 2.5 maybe to break.
If both virtuosos do a single greatsword 5 or sword 4 and hit S4 and hit at least
my
2
Dragon
of them,
Slash does 500 if I hit all of them. I would
and
like.
It's also really big cone, so it shouldn't be too bad.
If I aim well, yeah. I would like 1,500 reliably, if not more. So
Let's call averts 100 each, since like you know,
Sure.
pretty unlikely they'll hit all three.
So 100 each.
Probably
If
200.
what is it? Naga does their thing. That's 300. With Greatsword blah, or it'd be Greatsword 5 or a mark. Either way, let's assume 100.
And if they do Shroud 4, 3, or 5, that's also a lot more.
Yeah, I want
but
worst
that's
case.
delayed. It's not like instant.
For Druid,
Cliff of Equalization, right?
no, Not's gonna use that for waves.
Oh. Shouldn't it be... Oh, I guess the cooldown's not gonna be up still. What's Lania's use? Does he have drop? Here, have to use drop down, right?
Drop down would be the most reliable one, so that's 232, I think, or 332. What I do is I do throw mine and the other one, because the giants need to have their boons ripped.
Yep. And if Joseph miss one of them, it's not good.
So mine is 200, let's say the mech is 232 if he does it. But I'm just gonna count 200, so we're at 500. I don't know. It's easy for Noth to do some sort of CC. So let's say 200 from Noth, we're at 700. And that's just from kind of basic stuff.
Yeah.
Then
I always try to use Wild Blow, which is
Yeah, but that's-
300 on each. And
yeah, but it's a small radius, right?
it's not big, but I usually get it on at least a couple of them. I can check logs from tonight maybe and see if I knew this one's probably long enough. Shortbow 5 is, you know, it's 250 I think, but also same issue as the Verge where it's not as easy to aim, I guess.
in reality, we're well over 1,000 easily, but
Yeah.
I want to be really stupid in my assessments. So
Yeah, it looks like you were doing a lot of CC. Probably. Noth was doing a lot too, though. Noth was doing 1,000. Wolfie
yeah,
was
it's
doing
1,000
300 on
across all
each.
three.
Yeah.
So that's just one skill. So if you actually, so when you look at me, just divide by 3 and that's the CC I did. My AoE CC is just mech and mine. I mean, I have more, but not on the fly like that.
Our kills today on Mortarmoth were taking just long enough where I wasn't gonna have Wild Blow too, I think.
Yeah. So we have Vindicators. I really don't want to rely. Vindicators really don't have CC.
Yeah, they
So
kinda, yeah.
I don't want people to run staff on Rev. So if Furball's Vindy, Wolfie's Vindy. Who's our other DPS player?
You?
And oh, and then you. I forgot.
Yeah.
So you potentially have Wild Blow, but if you don't have it, you have nothing.
Like Headbutt single target.
Mm-hmm.
And Wild Blow is my only other thing, which is
So we
300 on
don't
each.
want.
Like I can hold Headbutt, but if I drop Berserk too quickly, it's gonna hurt my burst.
Yeah. I mean, headbutt on 1 is irrelevant. We're looking for all of
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
So
I mean, I can hold Wild Blow. But if I drop Berserk because of holding it, then...
Then because I always get my damage on Morgemont because I don't pop that dragon, it's easy enough to have tactical reload available. And then my CC's 500 in all of them.
It should be really easy to hit the CC. I guess today we didn't fail CC at all, but
It's
we also
all
had a
burst
staff
because
today.
people. It's a lot of, oh shit, I can't trust a team for X, Y, or Z, and I have to do my best to compensate, which means I'm doing lower damage, or oh, I'm afraid I won't be able to get what I need done. I'm just gonna forget about it and just focus on that.
Yeah.
As such, burst goes down, we wipe. Because verts don't do anything. Others have to focus on other stuff, so on and so forth. So the solution to that is if I just talk to people and get them burst stuff to work with, and then tell others like Wolfie that you don't have to worry as much, then we have better burst, and hopefully some of the issues are solved there. And then with a good... Our Zytian DPS checks have been tight, but they're only tight because Giants have been bad. That's it.
Yeah, that kills like 5 seconds or so.
And that's the difference that we've needed sometimes.
Yep.
And
Like
never
the
busy.
one where we actually beat Giants today, and like that one we killed like in the last second.
Mm-hmm.
Or beat Zytan, I mean.
So... So yeah.
I guess there's also another thing. Tactical reload lasts 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So you can cast it pretty early to get the cooldown ticking.
Yeah. Just not something I normally do, so it'll take a little bit of getting it down. In reality, me, Lanius, and Nos should have CC. Everyone else is just helping out.
Yep, just making it more consistent.
What's the cooldown on Sword 4?
On
Sword 4 Mesmer?
Mesmer, I think it's 10 seconds. Let me check.
Alright, so it won't proc Relic of Firework?
No, but
Great Sword 5 will.
yeah. They haven't been running fireworks either, because 12 seconds. Even with like a perfect rotation built around it, you can only get 70% uptime, which puts it like on par with Thief.
So at that point, doing anything for Thief is sufficient. But then you have to build up Thief.
Yeah, it's quick though.
Yeah, it's quick, but we're talking burst, and fireworks is better for burst. Not like it matters.
Like Reaper would be really good for that, because it's very burst oriented, but
oh yeah, I forgot Naga's fucking far green.
yeah, that's also going to be painful. He could have Noth do far green, but
yeah, but I want boons. I'll have to look at time.
yeah.
Because the more I put Noth away from group, the worse it is. So
Like the only thing is like Noth could be on staff 3 out to the green, and then sword 3 back from the green, right? I guess vice versa as well, but I just anticipate a lot of, oh, I had the boss targeted on accident.
The solution to making Zaitan greens easier is to just run a third fucking portal. Which we don't want to do. Like it wouldn't be possible. Not with how things currently. Um. Let me think.
There's shadow step, but a thief.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we're only doing 2 green. But the problem isn't
It's getting out and back from the first one, right? The second one we have portals. Or portal. Are we still doing like one portal on each side?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so just the first one then.
So the problem isn't having a portal set up for the first green. It's getting that portal set up. Well, I mean, I said problem isn't setting it up, it's setting it up. Problem isn't doing a portal for first green, it's setting it up. Because there's no reason to go to center for Morgemoth.
Yeah. I'd say there's a reason not to go center.
So the solution is to have a vert place a portal on the main stack, blink over here, place a portal really quick, green spawn, take portal, bam, bam, boss. So people can go towards the last minute, but the problem with that is it won't actually do anything.
People also step on those. So like the center AoE is gonna expand by first screen to touch them, right?
Yeah.
Like if you place it right between them in that little safe spot. So So where could you place it where it'll be safe from the center AoE and also from the spids?
There is no good spot. You have to place it here, or just
Yeah.
somewhere in this area. But the point is, it doesn't matter because people are still going to take it early and run to their green because they have to come. Oh shit! Okay, where do I go? Where do I go? And then they come here. It may as well be the same as running out.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter unless the portal is on top of the green. Then people can actually properly read. But then the issue comes in that even if we do have both averts, like portal on boss, portal over here, and then go out, you now have to properly position yourselves while you're doing giants and then port out because you can't precast a portal in Mortimer. Not very well, at least. Not like it's not possible, but doesn't bloody matter. I think. So Morjamoth. Does Morjamoth start when? Okay, so if I were to start at Morty. Okay. So in a log, Morjamoth phase starts when it spawns. Okay. So portal lasts 60. There's no um Alright, let me pretend I'm a vert. Boss is spawned. Can I have a void pool? Void pool. Do. Place my portal here. That's actually really. How much room is there? I have to pull up my simulation again. Is this the strategy? King strategy?
When M was doing far green for Zaitan, was he walking out and walking back?
Probably. Okay, hold on. I have to take a picture here. Okay, so this is roughly the room we have. Alright, so I have taken a picture. So now I don't have to keep doing the simulation. So I'm just streaming Gilvers too. Alright. So in this picture, I have discovered a way to probably make this work. Not pretty.
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
But the point is to get portals on these screens. But the problem, that's...
And then they wouldn't have a portal for the second green. We would have to have a third portal. Unless they did a center portal, I guess.
Uh, you can't do a center portal. Because portal is not like shadow portal. It only goes on cooldown after you use it. So no matter what, there has to be a third. Alright, this is an idea. Just keep in the back of my head. For first, void pools on Morgemoth, you have both portal verts do it. They run out far, they place their portals, succeed in void pools, and blink back. And then you have portals for first green on Zytian so everyone can focus on burst. But then you have to think about second green. You only need one portal for second green because you can just make the void pool bitches run. But that's how you would solve this.
Oh man. Now, that begs another question. Because do we want to put more responsibility on the verts?
Not when they're struggling as much as they are.
Yeah.
They're already struggling big time with everything they have to do. I'm not gonna do this strategy, but it's just a really fun exercise to think about.
Oh yeah, it's something that would be fun to do. A lot of the cool stuff would be a lot of fun to do. We just have to have more consistent players.
Yeah. Alright, so... I think people just need to know their quick bursts, and the DPSers need to hold their weight. That is the best solution. That's about all there is to it. But that's a thing for later. I want to think about how I can make this work. Just for the sake of the mental exercise. Okay. Oh man, there's no music or sound. Oh, I don't know what to put on. I think this will be fun. Alright, so how can I make this Zytan strategy work with only 2 portals? Such is the fun conundrum. So the restriction is we want portals on top of these greens. And we want the portals to be you take it and then you can just take it back. Very simple. So we then have to see how much time is there in between the portals. Sorry, in between greens. This. Okay. So that is 47 seconds, and we would want to activate the first portal at roughly, I don't know, 5 seconds in? What, 7, 6, 7? So it's 40 seconds apart. Portal is
1 minute.
60 seconds by default. Reverse to port. No, no, it's 72, and then. Okay. Oh boy. I just thought of the solution. It requires severe mesmer gymnastics.
Oh.
It's possible, it's not hard. It's just a bit taxing in the moment. And still not even perfect. Let me go on my mesmer and check some.
Perfect skills, Shadow Step.
I'm gonna use mesmer shadow step.
Are you thinking of doing Chronomancer? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, I have to fix all of my keybinds. Alright, keybinds fixed. Alright. So Aina fixed this a while ago. Just confirming. Cast portal, CS portal. Okay, let me fix it. So if you want to get portal in, if you want to get portal in all of Continuum Split, what you have to do is do that. And then you take portal, green complete, portal, blink. That would do it.
That's what I was thinking of suggesting to M, but... yeah, I don't know.
That also means you don't do the Morgemoth strat. It's just a... when green spawns, you have to do the CS thing, go to the green, activate it within CS, and then you have to take your portal, then you have to position yourself for the second portal, not use your CS for the burst, you kind of forfeit your DPS on the burst, excuse me. And then when green completes, you wait, you give like a half second or a full second for their buddy to port back. You then place your portal, which cancels your existing portal, and then you blink back, and then you have portals for the second green.
Funny. There's also what I wanted to do a while ago with Sword 3, using that as a half blink, but Sword is just a lot weaker than Dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't, like, it shouldn't be.
Alright, so that's an unrealistic solution. The problem, what else can we do? The goal is to maximize DPS and burst uptime, while also making portals as simple as possible. But because of the cooldowns of portals, I don't believe that is feasible. Not that there isn't a solution, but there's no realistic one for Chronos. A more realistic solution would be to do the Morgemoth strategy and have a portal on each of the greens. And then we don't have a heal druid, we have a heal chronomancer. And then that heal chronomancer uses mimic, activates their portal, you succeed in this green, and then you go somewhere. You go behind, we do the double strat for green 2 with the mimicked portal. So we still have only 2 portals. Maybe like 1 portal vert and heal chrono, but or an whack chrono and heal chrono. And you could do it that way.
The healing pressure is not very high outside of Zaitan. So like a heal chrono would work perfectly fine.
Yeah,
other than in that.
Yeah, I'm not changing things up though. It's just a fun exercise.
It definitely, I think it definitely could work. You'd have to build a comp around it, but.
Obviously, shadow steps can work, but we don't run these. What other builds have shadow steps or an equivalent?
Technically necromancers with either the worm or the what's it called? Spectral walk. Or, you know, Pan Shroud, but or the the portal.
I'm trying to think of more realistic.
Elementalist has a couple
Uplink,
options.
but that's just one way.
But if you take Dagger, which is better than Warhorn on HTcm, you have Dagger Air 4 to come back.
But that's not an evade, I think.
It probably isn't. It's fast, but yeah, like on Zaitan, you wouldn't be able to aim it very well, I think.
We're not gonna do hammer 3 strats.
I guess Mechanist. But
Mechanist is one way. Like, you can go fast, back and forth, but it's only one way.
yeah.
Each. Maybe there just isn't a clean solution. With 2 portal verts.
Guardian technically has options.
Merciful intervention and judge's intervention and some mobility.
Yeah, Willbender has many dashes. There might be a way to fit. I haven't seen if anybody's benched it yet, but a great sword, dragon hunter might be okay. Like sword offhand isn't good for Willbender because it doesn't bring him enough hits, but for dragon hunter it could work. And that has a blink built into it, and they have their F2. But it's the same issue where it's a targeted blink, so
Yeah.
you can't navigate around puddles.
Alright, what are you guys talking about? Didn't have both wells, blah 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 blah. Regarding green 2, I need more practice. Yep. Does Herald have better movement option? Just nailing burst. Yeah. I'd not count Boon Rep versus my other set. Alright. Oh man. Five hole this. Yeah, I'm looking at Naga's damage here. On someone's log, just overall. And quite frankly, if a Pam is out DPSing any support, that support's doing something wrong.
If there's what?
If a Pam is out DPSing any support, that Pam's doing some. Sorry, that support's doing something wrong.
Yeah, especially if the Pam's doing void pools or something like that. Like obviously you have ranged DPS, but it still hurts your damage.
Our Phil we got is very kind in voice, but I'm looking at the damage here, it's not great.
Yeah.
What were they running? They were running Staff and Greatsword. Like Greatsword camp can be fun. And we had our boon, so it's hard to complain. We can adapt strategy. But it still doesn't change.
The damage is, yeah.
I'm from Mortis here. We have an 11k.
Yep, 22k Krauk. Yeah, a little bit to be desired.
Yeah, but I'm more just looking at Naga's damage. And
Oh, Naga's.
most of the vast majority of the time I'm out DPSing as a void pool and bitch Pam with high boon duration.
Yeah. Like I could try playing Power Harbinger to see if it's a class issue or a player issue.
It's probably something I'd mess around with myself, but you're more than welcome to.
I do have like an HT normal log as Power Harbinger. I think. Let me see if it is power.
Like messing around the golem, like without food and all that.
Oh, it is power.
Like my damage should be higher than my Pam, and that the quickness up time outside of the very beginning is really comfy.
Mhm.
Uh, because I'm more just looking at it because, I mean, it's a different build, but I can do more than double the DPS on some of these bosses as a QuitarHero.
Yeah, you can get up by like 40k-ish.
Easily. Like, I didn't really struggle to get 40Ks. Took me
Is
a
that
little
after
bit.
the nerf?
I mean, it was the last time I bloody played it, which wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Herald's just the best option. I don't think
Yeah. It'd be cool if
anything can keep up with it.
Naga showed for a raid session or a strike CM. Well, probably not strike CMs unless Wolf commands it. It'd be cool for us both to play the same builds and to see what the damage is like. Just so we can have like a little bit of friendly competition, but also just to see, okay, what are the troubles with this build? How can we improve? How can we get better bursts? What are the actual issues? So on and so forth.
Like, I don't know. Today I did Power Quickness Harbinger on KC and Zera.
Well, now I have a power quick Harvey geared so I can mess around and get a feel for it. Don't know how much I'm actually going to play it outside of helping Naka get better, but yeah, Harbinger just isn't a very interesting build for me. Fun for open world, but not so much instance content.
I don't know. I like transforming classes. Not like physically transforming her, but like how Berserk and you'd think I'd like Hollowsmith, but every time I've tried it, it just doesn't click. And Reaper's fine, I really don't like Gravedigger. And on Harbinger, you don't have to use it basically at all. Actually, maybe on Reaper you don't either if you just don't camp Greatsword. Maybe I should try that. Just ignore what other people are saying to do and just do what sounds better.
Oh man.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you. Oh, that's fun. A lot of fun stuff. This I guess I got rid of it, but I don't know. Power quick Harvey. It's more of an attempt of saying, "Oh hey, this build isn't really played that much. I want to go play it and see what it's all about." Kind of like a heal quickness hunting. Like, it could be fine, just like a heal catalyst can be fine, or power scourge, but I think at a certain point, I don't know, unless you're really enjoying the build, it just doesn't work. Just like my solo heal of Vindicator. Conceptually, it's really cool and it can work well, but with the state of boon DPSers, it's a pain in the ass to get more than the bare minimum of Quick Alack, Might, and Fury. Like, there's boons like regeneration and protection and resolution and swiftness that we either have to work for, also vigor. We either have to work for or we just take for granted, swiftness being a main one, and that's just a pain in the ass to sort with boon. So I don't really theory craft too much. And I think Power Quick Harvey, while interesting, I mean, my big question is why? Power Quick Harvey for the sake of a Power Harbinger? Like, you could just play Power Harbinger and get effectively the same thing, while also not doing a quick roll. But you could do a quick roll, but you're also not doing a lot of damage, or you're not doing a lot of burst. And for most content, that's generally fine. But when you start to bring these far more niche builds into instanced content that requires something specific and it's more strict in what is required, may as well just play something better. So if you were to go into a fractal and the fractal is a burst oriented group, you want to kill a boss before they do X or Y or Z attack, and you need the burst damage in order to make that happen. But if you're going to bring a build like Quick Harvey, that's not really going to do great burst, even if you have a good feel for it. There are just far better builds. I mean, it can do a fine job, but there are just straight up better builds that provide better boons, maybe a quicker way to stack might, so on and so forth. I don't know. I'll look into Quick Harvey more for Naga and see if I can make it work well. But I think the real core of the issue with them is... Oh, what is it? Excuse me. Alright, I think the real core issue with them is... I just don't know them well enough, I think. I think that's the simplest way to put it. I don't know how they play other builds. I don't know how they perform on other builds. They're communicative, but I don't know their performance. I don't know how fast they are, how well they know their skills, how well they know their bursts, how well they can adapt to X, Y, or Z situation based on the build that they're playing. And I generally have like a mental catalog of all this information for the vast majority, if not all, of my guildies and the people that I play with. Or at least I play with regularly. And knowing that information helps me be a decent commander, at least in the moment when I'm actually having to do like strikes and raids. I just don't know the information about her, or them. And I'll push for raids for strike CMs and they can join and get a better feel. I think they joined for strike CM, so I'll have to check logs for that. Yeah, they did for a little bit. But I'll check logs and evaluate, and if I'm not really liking what I'm seeing, then I will recommend them just play Quick Herald. Because that is just straight up the better option. Solves all of the issues. But I digress, I suppose. This... No. I'm gonna go relax and get to sleep. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back, I suppose today, but I'll be back on Monday